Where shall we go today? Where shall we go? Where do you want to go today? Let's visit Cricklade. Although Crickdale is a medieval town, it does have free parking and a Tesco Express, so it's not actually that medieval. Not everything is old in Crickdale, apart from the cyclists. But we have got the ancient Raj, which is quite old. This church is St Mary's of Crickdale, and according to this, it's an 11th century Saxon origin church. I say this, there's a sign here, I didn't actually know that. I just read it, but yeah, it makes you sound good, doesn't it? So there you go, and there's something else that's really old. Yeah, Crickdale, St Mary's Church. There's other stuff in there, but I couldn't be bothered reading it. There's even a bridge in Crickdale, or whatever it's called. I don't think it's called, you can call it Crickdale anymore now. But anyway, there's a bridge here, and there is the river. But the big question is, what river is that? Well, you won't believe me if I tell you. Have you thought? This, ladies and gentlemen, is the River Thames. I'm not joking either, because walk over here and turn it round, you'll see the sign that says the River Thames. So there you go. This is the River Thames that goes through that there London. Every medieval village has a house that hides behind trees so no one can see. It's the big house, it's one where the posh people live. This one's also got the war memorial outside it as well. So it really, really wants to be hidden. But I found it. There are always many, many pubs in old towns like this, and that's because back in the day, you couldn't drink the water because it'd kill you. But if you had beer, it was fine. Although technically, it kills you as well. It just takes a bit longer. Here we have the Oldie Red Lion Inn. Only it doesn't say Oldie, but it does say Red Lion Inn. There's even a medieval school here, which is that one there. But I'm pretty sure the students aren't medieval anymore. That said, I could be wrong. Don't worry, if your mobile phone runs out of power and you want to know what time it is, there's a very handy sundial here on St Mary's Church. As you can see behind me, all the houses here are very, very old indeed. And most of the people I've seen so far are very, very old indeed as well. This might not look it, but this is one of the oldest houses in the town, apparently. It says so on that little plaque there. It says it's a Saxon one, built with poles and things like that. I didn't think the Polish come over here though till much later. Behind me is the White Hart Hotel, although it's got a picture of a deer on it. But we can let him off because not everything had its proper name when this was named. Within spitting distance, or gobbing distance as I like to say, from the old White, whatever it was, the White Hart, is the Old Bear Pub, which has got a bear outside it because bears have always been called bears. This here is the famous clock put up to commemorate Queen Victoria doing something. Well, I don't think it was visiting here. It's got 3 sides on it. It doesn't really, it's got 4 sides on it, it's just got 3 faces. So maybe it's a 3-face clock, not a 3-sided clock. Yeah. I'm not saying it's rough around here, but even the pigeons fight. I think they've stopped now. Anyway, we digress. Another very old house here. This one is Cricklade Jenner Hall, which is very nice, and again, very, very old indeed. In fact, it's got a sign up there that's that old, you can't even read it, which is that there. It does say something, but I don't know what it says. But beautiful, nonetheless. A beautiful, beautiful building. This, ladies and gentlemen, is St Samson's Church, named after the character in Emmerdale called Samson. And as you can see, it is a massive church for a village of the size of this one. According to the boards that are dotted around everywhere, there's one there I've just had a quick read of, it tells me that this was meant to have a spire on it. But they never got round to it because when they built the thing, the whole thing started to lean. So they shored it up on one side and left it as it was. Still a beautiful, beautiful building. If you're into, like we said before, made up fairy tales, you can do a lot worse than come here and look at this church. It's always fascinating as well when you look at old buildings to see things that have changed over the years. For example, there's a piece of wood there, which obviously was a window, but got bricked up at some point, and a smaller window put in that was taller. It's called architecture. It's even got a medieval phone box. So there you go then. If you want to go to a village that's quaint and cute and got a name you can't pronounce properly, you can could do a lot worse than come to Cricklade. Cricklade. You could do a lot better though, but you could do a lot worse. Till next time. Bye bye. Where shall we go today? Where shall we go? Where do you want to go today? Let's visit. I'm not saying it's tough round here, but even the pigeons have fights. Oh, they've gone now.